And finally, the 7th 11. Now, under the new captaincy of Bernard Tanner, we'll probably struggled a bit in the 7th. We generally bring the under-14s up through there, so it's normally a very young side. Bernie's gone down there to captain, brought his son across to play, and probably won as many games before Christmas as we have in the last 4 years, I'd say.
Yes, well, that's their name is not the 7th, Sean. Their name is the Victorious Sevens.
The Victorious Sevens, yes, as announced at the club just there before Christmas.
Absolutely. And look, some absolute highlights. I'd never seen John Constable bat too much. He's often played in the I haven't played with him a hell of a lot. I got to play one game with him. I tell you what, hardly seen a more graceful batsman at the club. Over 400 runs for the season, 117 not out, his highest score, averaging 102, superb batsman.
And hits the ball hard.
And, yes, times it, really good player.
Yeah, terrific. I guess John's been a little shackled in previous years where he's had to go and open the batting, but they're pushing some of the younger boys up now. John gets come in at 4 or 5 and... the movement's gone out of the ball and he's really been cashing in.
Absolutely. Doing a great job. Bernie Tanner, 102 in one of the games, 15 sixes, last year's 6-hitting winner.
Yes.
I think he might be leading the charge with 15 at the moment. He's made 200 runs. And probably one of the great highlights of the season, Dom Hale out of our under-16s made his maiden century, 100 not out. I think he made it in the last over of the game.
Opened the batting that day, batted for 40 overs.
Yep.
Tunned up.
Done a great job, Dom. Congratulations, mate. Josh Tanner, Bernie's nephew's come down and made a few runs. Keeps all right, bowls all right. Good addition to the club. And again, quite a number of the younger blokes. One of the other highlights, I tell you right now, he had visions of a 50. He never quite made one. I think his highest score was 43. Brucey Murray knocked up 38 in one of the games.
He did, top scored, and fantastic. And wasn't everyone around the club happy to see Brucey top score there?
Yeah. So no, doing beautifully, and good to see Brucey continuing on there.
Who's been taking wickets this year in their 7ths?
Look, Bernie Tanner leading the way with 9. Again, one of our under-16s, Jamie Forth, 6 wickets, 4 for 20 against AYC earlier on in the year. And then at some of the young blokes, Nick Tanner, Akila De Silva, and Darcy Hooper, who've bowled really well. And
the bowler in the family.
The bowler in the family, absolutely. He's going beautifully. And it's been donkey drop Hale, that being Bruce.
Yes,
absolutely bamboozling them with his well-flighted deliveries.
Absolutely.
We've had complaints from Moorabbin Airport that he's almost taken down some low-flying aircraft.
And they've refused to allow him to bowl at Etihad Stadium in case he hits the roof.
Yeah, that's right. But look, they're doing well. I mean, there haven't been too many games where they haven't gone close to bowling the opposition out. So the boys, especially the young boys, have really learned a hell of a lot under Bernie's captaincy.
Okay, so moving on, we're going to have a look at the 2020 side, which is the Mobile Network 2020 side, and had a bit of a mixed start to the season.
Yeah, well, obviously last year, making the final of the whole competition qualified us for the statewide comp, and we played Vermont earlier in the season, Sean.
Yeah, that was quite a challenging game. It had a interesting result at the end. It looked as though Vermont had beaten us in the last over. They walked off the ground, umpires checked the books, said this doesn't add up, there's still 3 runs to win the game, and it took until the last ball for Vermont to actually do that.
Yeah, so look, disappointing result. Would have been great for the boys to go into some of the big stages with the final culminating at the MCG, I believe, but look, not to be. Well done, guys, for representing the ECA so well.
Up until the very end, it was played in terrific spirits, so... the boys did well. We've played, I think, 3 games.
3 games. There was the washout, of course, in round 1 of this year's competition, but we're sitting on 2-1. And as I look at the table for Pool 7 that we're in, and of which there's 6 teams, 4 of us are on 2-1. So this last game after Christmas is going to really be an important one.
Okay, let's take a look at fielding side of things. And club's got some pretty handy keepers, and we'll have a quick look at how they've been trailing this year.
Yeah, look, it was great to see David McKenzie, D-Mac as we call him, back playing in the twos. He's leading the way, actually, with 13 catches this year. Missed the last game. Benny Laval stepped up and did a great job. He's been doing year 12, last year's twos keeper. But D-Mac doing well. Matty Harmon, he's taken 10 catches. No stumpings for Matty, but when you keep 3 metres back from the stumps to the spinners, you're not going to get too many.
Yeah, exactly. A bit difficult.
Yeah, that's right. Look, Benny Whitechurch doing well. 9 catches, a couple of stumpings. Mick Jenkins been keeping in the ones. I think, Nifty's heir apparent, triple threat Jenkin.
Correct.
And that's just at the nightclubs on a Saturday night. Mick's taken 9 catches and got a stumping. And the man with his name up on the honour board the equal most number of times, D. Struig, he's been keeping in the 5ths and the 7ths. He's got 5 catches to his name. Just a question of time before he gets another 6 or 7.
Absolutely. Does a great job at falling in front of the ball.
And stopping it superbly.
Absolutely.
Tell you what, though, Nick Stockdale, one of our young keepers in the under-16s, been keeping in the 5ths, and I know that Cooker is really thrilled with the way he's going, and he's got the job for the rest of the season if he wants it. But if you want to see a good keeper, don't go to the 6s because you'll see Hilsey. But if you want to see a good keeper, come and have a look at our under-12Bs play on a Saturday morning, guys. Kane Pereira, real sharp young keeper, and if he continues to play at the club, he'll work his way up the grades as he gets a little older.
And has made the rep side for the ECA, as has Lockie Quirk.
Yes, no, both of them doing a super job. No surprise there. Both of them excellent cricketers, and will represent the club extremely well.
Absolutely. Again.
That's right.